my chariots. Welcome back to my channel for another pick a card reading that I have for you today. Today's reading being who is your soulmate? What can we find out about that specific person that you're wondering about? If you're wondering whether you've met your soulmate or not, let's take a look. We'll do a deep dive and see what we can find out today. All right. So I do have 3 piles for you to choose from, and you're looking at cards here from the Beautiful Creatures tarot deck. So that's what I'm using today. Pile 1. All right. This is the Ace of Wands for you. Also here with this beautiful little coyote, this is white jade. All right, so this is going to be your reading. Pile 2, you have the Ace of Cups. All right, coupled with this is a beautiful new rainbow moonstone angel that I've recently purchased. So this is going to be your reading. And at pile 3, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is a moss agate wand that was a recent purchase as well. So this is going to be your reading. Now, you may be drawn to other piles. That's perfectly fine. That just means that there's messages in the other piles that you may need to hear. And if none of the piles are resonating with you today, if my reading does not connect with you, that's perfectly fine. You can be okay with that and just realize these are general readings. They're for the collective, and not every reading is going to resonate with your story, your situation. So you can either kindly back out and go check out the other readings that I've already uploaded, or you can go check out the other amazing readers that we have out there. There are so many in this beautiful community. Spirit is always looking to be able to connect with you, so surely you will find one that works for you and your energy. All right, so pick your pile and I will see you there. Hello, pile 1. All right, you were either drawn to the Ace of Wands here from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, or this cute little white jade coyote, all right, which is going to be your reading today. And we're asking the question, we want to know about your soulmate, who they are, and see what information comes through. Okay? But before we get started, let's just take that moment to go within, focus, quiet our minds. So pile 1, if you can take in a deep breath right now. And just go within. I am looking for my intuition to connect with yours so that I can bring you the messages that you need to hear most. So I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power, and I trust that my highest good is unfolding. All right, pile 1. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, before I pull out the tarot deck, is I'm going to use my pendulum today. And the first thing I'm going to ask Spirit, I want to know if you have met your soulmate or not. All right. And I feel like that's a way to start out, because if you have not met them, and we do the reading, you can see some of the qualities or some of the things that I have to say. You could be on the lookout for them, okay, for the future. And if you have met them, you can also do a confirmation to see if the person that you're truly thinking about, if they are your soulmate, if that resonates and matches up to what I'm saying. All right. So we're going to ask Spirit. Spirit, pile 1, has pile 1 met their soulmate yet? All right. So for me, for the way my pendulum works, every pendulum I feel is different. This is giving me an answer of no, the way that it's swinging. So it's telling me for the people that I'm connecting with in pile one, you have not met your soulmate yet. You have not encountered them. All right. So with that being said, if that doesn't work for you, you can try checking out one of the other piles. I have no idea at this point what the answer is. Or you can stick around and listen and see who it is that you possibly may be meeting in your future. All right. Um, I am just going to set this off to the side so we can get started. I'm going to pull the cards. I wasn't planning to really use this card for the reading. I was just curious as to who would be drawn to which picture. But when I take a look at this Ace of Wands, there's an energy here. If you take a look, this pumpkin has a little baby in it. So I almost am wondering if there's anybody that I am connecting with in this pile that realizes that, yes, they know that they have not met their person yet. They have not met their person. And they're wondering when they are because I feel that um, hmm, children there's children that's on your mind. So meaning, are you ever going to meet that person where you can start a family? Um, someone that is going to be a good father to your children. I feel like that is something that is on someone's mind, and there's a worry. There's a worry here that they're not going to have this opportunity to be able to experience that. Maybe you are a little bit older and you feel that you're getting, too old, and you feel like you're going to miss that mark. Um, but there's something here with the energy worrying about uh, starting that family. So just let me know if that does resonate with anyone. All right. But let's set up a Celtic reading and see what it is that I can tell you about who your soulmate is, who you will, you know, be meeting. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the Eight of Wands. It's interesting. That Eight of Wands is in reverse. I'm just double checking really quickly. I do not usually read cards in reverse. So for me, because I do not shuffle the cards that way, when one pops out reversed, I feel like it is more of a message. That's just personally how I read because I I feel that enough messages come through with the cards upright. That's just the way that I prefer to read. But I do feel like every now and then when one just comes up out of nowhere, it does mean something. So I'm just going to leave the card the way it is. We also have the Sun, the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. This is interesting. Judgment, the Devil, and the Three of Pentacles. Going to get a card here from Energy Oracle. And I'm also going to take one from, and put my deck back down here. The Kipper. What's going on here? Having a struggle. Let me see. All right, let's do it. Oh, shoot. I did this in the last reading. I have this little bottle of essential oil and I knocked it over. Wow, so we have the coffin. We have number 19. And look, we have movement with an ostrich, number 28. All right, just like give me a second here so that I can see what's going on. I do feel the message for you, pile one, is, and I'm sure you're like, oh, great, but coupled here with I have the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm looking at this Eight of Wands that is inverted, and the overall energy that I'm feeling is that I feel that your soulmate that you're going to meet it's going to take a while to sort of make that connection and realize it between the two of you. Uh, what I love about the Knight of Pentacles here as the center energy for your soulmate that I'm feeling here is that this person that you're going to meet is definitely somebody that's going to be trustworthy. I feel that they're going to be reliable, they're going to be forthcoming, all right? But they're also going to be very careful and they're going to be very cautious about the decisions that they make because I feel that that's just the person that they are. So again, there's a feeling here where with this Eight of Wands that is reversed, because the Eight of Wands is about a swift, fast movement. That's that main energy of the card. What I'm feeling here is that this, is going to unravel slowly for you. So that is something that you should just be aware of, that it's not something that I know that I feel like there's an itch here, like you were hoping it happened yesterday already. And Spirit's saying, just hang on, just hang on a little bit. The person that I'm sending to you is going to take their time, but once they do, you can count on them. Because that's the thing about the Knight of Pentacles that I love, is that even though oftentimes you'll hear me say that this is the slowest night. Okay, this is the slowest energy in the deck when we're talking about movement, all right? And we have the card of movement here, and we have this Knight of Pentacles right here. So we are talking about movement, but yet this is the person that takes their time, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. They're just being very cautious. I just feel that that may clash a little bit with what you're looking for because as I said, you're expecting to meet this person tomorrow, or you're expecting to meet this person yesterday. In fact, I have a feeling that the group that I'm reading for right now keeps wondering, am I ever going to meet that person? Am I ever going to have this opportunity? And Spirit wants you to know that yes, and this is in your future as I see this with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's just sort of a slow journey. This person is going to take their time until they realize that you are that one, you are that partner that they're looking for. The Queen of Pentacles, this knight that is moving towards this Queen of Pentacles, represents that partner of longevity, represents that person that can be the wife, sometimes described as a wife, because this is someone this earth energy, very practical. And in fact, we have two earth energies here, all right, that we're starting out this reading with. So it's a very possible that when you meet this person, you may notice that either they are an earth sign, which is chart Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But they are good, this Queen of Pentacles is showing me that your soulmate will realize that you are that partner that they want to have, that they want to collaborate with, all right? That they see you as being part of their team. What else am I seeing? Okay, the devil here. The devil here is coming out as the cross card. And in this case, in the reading that I'm doing, I'm feeling like this obstacle right now is, what is the obstacle that is in the way from preventing you from meeting that soulmate? So with the cross card here being the devil, there's something here that I feel that you've been dealing with personally that we need to clean up here. All right. Before you actually encounter and meet this soulmate. And what I'll do is at the end, I'm going to pull a card from the Divine Dog Oracle to see what it is that you need to work on. What is it that you need to clean up? Because this devil is showing me that there's something here that's not healthy. And that's the message that I'm hearing, that, that needs work. And that could be why it has prevented you from being able to meet up and actually connect with that person that you're looking for, that person that you're searching for. I do feel that the person that you're going to meet is also going to, what I'm feeling, since this is sort of a Knight of Pentacle energy that sits here in the center of this reading, I'm feeling also with the Three of Cups here that they're going to develop a friendship with you first. You may be attracted to them immediately, but again, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Three of Cups represents, a friendship, a celebration, hanging out, socializing. So I feel that your soulmate that you are going to encounter is actually going to be a friend, all right? Someone that you start talking to. Maybe it's someone that you just start to sort of spill the tea on your life. Maybe you actually turn to them for some of these issues that have been going on in your life that has been a struggle. You may end up confiding in this person, and it does start off as a friendship. It is possible that you may meet this person in the workplace with the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles here. This is showing me some sort of teamwork. It's showing me some sort of collaboration. All right. So it's possible you may meet your person at work. And if you don't, what I'm feeling is that the person that you actually encounter is going to be that partner that is that grand leader. All right. So this is someone here with this King of Swords, this King of Wands. I do feel that, we're talking about a mature energy. So specifically in this reading, I am getting the feeling that this is someone, the energy that I'm connecting with, more middle age, okay, instead of young. All right. So if that's not working out for you either, you may want to go and switch and take a look at the other readings and see if they resonate. Because again, and I don't mean like extremely young, but again, whoever's falling into this category, there's a worry here. There's a worry here that you're not going to be experiencing this beautiful, creative, passionate life like the Ace of Wands, like that new experience, that you're not going to get that. And what I'm feeling is that there's something that you're working through here that has to cycle through before you have movement, because this number 28 is the Wheel of Fortune. All right. And we talk about fate and we talk about destiny when we see the Wheel of Fortune, but it is about that wheel turning in one's favor. And sometimes we feel that that wheel is stuck. And, you may be in this situation right now wondering, why haven't I met my person yet? Well, that's because of this devil energy that's here. That's something here that could be unhealthy for you, that could be toxic in some way. Maybe for some of you, you like to party too much. Maybe there's an addiction here that has taken up a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and has prevented you from being able to have the happiness that you're looking for. So whatever this represents, this devil energy, I feel like there needs to be some sort of movement. There needs to be some sort of healing from that. And once that's put to rest, right, with this 19 here, with this coffin, once that's put to rest, I feel, number 19, the sun will come out and that you will experience this happiness that you're really looking for. I do feel that your soulmate that you encounter is going to be very smart and very sexual. All right. With this King of Swords and this King of Wands, I do feel that there's this mix of a sexual energy. The King of Wands, this is Leo energy, but this is that fiery energy. This is all about taking action. And the fact that this card is coming out in your person's emotions shows me that they're going to have a very fiery personality. I feel like here sits the King of Swords in the environment. They may present themselves, how can I say this? Like, first off, as you get to know them, more stoic, kind of straight faced. You're not sure how to read them, but once this person lets you in, once, they slowly tread towards this Queen of Pentacles, I feel that there's going to be a lot of fire, all right? And there's going to be a lot of passion. I do feel like it's your person that will likely initiate and take that action with you, all right? But also with the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, I feel that the reason why the Knight of Pentacles is here and sometimes why it takes so long is this is someone that wants to appear that they have everything in control. I will tell you that this is not someone I feel that wears their heart, on their sleeve. I feel that this is someone that will sort of hide those emotions, especially because they feel like they need to make more practical decisions. Like they like to use their head, they like to rationalize, they like to think about things more than being emotional. So even though I feel that they will be fiery, that they will take action when necessary. The kings, I always like to point out that it is mature energy that we're dealing with. So I don't feel like we're dealing with anyone here that still needs to grow or is immature, anyone like that you're having any type of issue with. I feel like we're dealing with a mature person when you actually come in contact with them, and that they will use, I feel like it's a mix here, a mix of that fire and air, will be a mix of their personality. And for you, I feel, it's understanding that as you get to know your person, and being able to make the right choices, as new people come along in your life. Hearing the call, because I do feel with the Judgment card here that Spirit has been trying to get your attention about something. Judgment is about a spiritual awakening. So I do feel that this person will come into your life at that right time, at that right opportunity when it is meant to be. Again, I feel like there's a little bit of a halt here because of whatever the situation is that you are dealing with. And again, I feel like once you really work on that it's a part of you that I feel that you need to work on. Like that sun is going to come through and shine for you. I do feel as this past energy for your person with the sun here, we're talking about divine masculine energy. So I am getting a sense of a strong divine masculine that you're going to meet. So I feel like this is really going to be, someone that really dives in, they could be the type of person that somehow, again, I said they need to be a leader in some way. So whether that's overseeing a group of people, um, but I feel that there's a strong divine masculine energy at work here where there's a need for them to be in control, whether there's a need for them to protect something, to really use their intelligence, to think outside the box, to work with other people with this Three of Pentacles here. And I do also feel with this Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands and the King of Swords, that this is somebody that works hard. So that you have to be willing to accept that and be understanding. I do feel since this person is a little bit older, this is someone who has focused and concentrated on their career mostly. So that is something that's very important. So that's something that you want to keep in mind as well. Let me see if there's anything else that's coming through. There's something also about this Sun card, which is supposed to, it radiates that positive energy, that light. It's just about joy. It's about happiness. And yet this little baby standing out. And even though they're always on this card, the traditional card, again, there's something here about children. So when you get to know your person, they may end up telling you that they have, this may be someone that actually has had a very happy childhood. They may have some positive stories that they will share with you. I do feel that this is someone that has just taken their time throughout different chapters of their life to work to wherever it is that they are now. And they may be wondering just as much as you, like, how come I have not met my person? And I just have that feeling that that'll be something that you connect on when you meet them. So I did mention the fact here, it's these pentacles that are really kind of sticking out for me. That earth energy that seems to be most important. But then we also do have, you were drawn to this wands and the King of Wands here. So, you know, that's that fire energy of um, Aries, Leo, and oh my God, why Sagittarius? Saggy is a fire sign. So it could be one of those signs that you encounter when you meet. Where and when you will meet, I do feel again, I don't feel so much, in this situation that I want to say, oh, you'll meet 3 weeks from now, because I do feel with this devil energy right here in the center of the reading, again, there's something that's going to take time. So I'm not going to pinpoint with a number of when exactly you'll meet that person. I do feel, though, with this card of movement, I do feel you possibly may meet them when you're out and about, whether that is traveling, whether you are on vacation, whether you're traveling for work, but I do feel like it's going to be in a place. I'm just drawn to this movement card. So I'm feeling this energy of it's going to be in a place where you're out exploring, where you're out trying to live for yourself and find that adventure is where you're going to stumble upon this person. Okay? So before I wrap it up, I do want to pull, I'm going to pull, let's see, I'm going to pull, let's pull two cards from the Divine Dog. And I just want to see here what comes through as, I want to see what you need to focus on in regards to this devil energy. There's something, like I mentioned here, that I feel that you need to work on, something that you need to work on within yourself. So that can free that energy from you to be able to meet the person that I feel is out there waiting for you. And I don't know why, but I see in the background this windmill, and there's just something. I don't know why Sweden is coming to mind, but there's something again where I feel, I don't want to say like it's a faraway place, but I feel like it's almost like you're visiting somewhere or you're sent to do something. Maybe you're sent to work or, um, and you may not even realize it at this moment that that's going to happen, but that's what I'm picking up on. Passion, do what you love. Ooh, that's interesting. And breakthrough, be bold. So I feel that, whatever is holding you captive here with this devil energy, there's something here that I feel is still a temptation for you, pile one. Maybe it's even a person that you can't have, and you've been focused on that, and you don't want to bring yourself to look ahead to have this Ace of Wand energy. And I feel like Spirit's saying here, it's time for a breakthrough. It's time to be bold, and it's time to pour that energy into doing what you love, and finding the passion in things. And I feel like it's when you're going to be doing that, that is when you are going to encounter your soulmate. So when you reach that point where you really feel good about yourself and you're actually doing things that mean something to you, I feel that's when this person's going to just walk into your life when you're least expecting it. All right. So I'm going to close out. I'm going to close out here with a card from Moonology, Moonology Oracle, and just see if there's any other advice that is coming your way. Okay. Wow. This is just, I love when this happens. Look, though, what do you need to release? So, pile one, basically, Spirit is here trying to say to you, you will meet this person that I'm describing when you release whatever it is that you're holding on to. And I feel for those of you that resonate with this reading and I'm connecting with, you know what this is. All right, so pile one, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section if it did. And I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile two. All right, you chose the Ace of Cups. This is from the Beautiful Creature Tarot deck, or you were drawn to this beautiful rainbow moonstone angel. So this is going to be your reading. We're trying to find out about who your soulmate is, if you've met them, if you haven't met them, and what information Spirit is willing to unveil with us today. All right, so before we get started, let's just take that moment to center ourselves and go within. So, pile two, if you can take in a deep breath right now. And just quiet your mind, go within. I am looking for my intuition to connect with yours so that I can give you the information that you're looking to hear, so that my intuition will connect with yours. So I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power, and I trust the guidance my third eye gives to me. So the first thing I'm going to do, pile two, what I'm doing is I'm bringing my beautiful amethyst pendulum out, and I'm working with my pendulum energy, and I'm going to first ask the question. I want to know from Spirit, if you've even encountered your soulmate yet. All right. Just so we know right off the bat if you've met them or if you haven't. And then if whatever that answer is, then that's how you can take a look at the information that I give when I do the Celtic spread. All right. So, Spirit, we're asking for pile two. Has pile two met their soulmate yet? Okay, and for me, this is a yes. The way the pendulum is swinging, the way it's going back and forth, that is my yes. And I have practiced many times. I feel the pendulum energy is amazing. I never worked with them before until recently. And it's really strong. It is a really strong energy, and that's I love it. I get answers that are so strong, and then there are questions where spirit won't even budge. I'll drop this the same way for four questions. It'll swing the way it needs to, and then if I ask a specific question and they don't want to answer it, it literally just drops and hangs there. I just love working with it, so I find it amazing. Okay, so for you guys, pile two, yes. Okay, you have met your soulmate. So let's get into the reading and see what it is now that I can tell you about them to see if it resonates with you. Um, I'm looking at this picture that you're drawn to, the Ace of Cups. So obviously what I can't, what I'm looking at is, gosh, someone has a big heart, whether that's you or your person, as I do the spread, we'll uncover that more. But in regards to this connection, I feel that there's a lot of love here. Okay, so let's take a look and let's see what comes through. So let me just grab the tarot deck and see, Spirit, what can you tell us about pile two soulmate? Okay. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. The Eight of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. The Magician. The Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. And the World. I'm going to get one here from Energy Oracle. I think is this energy or is it called the map? Energy map. I forget the name of this deck. You know what it is if you're familiar with it. Ooh. And I did see the card Goblins, which I will keep that in mind. And then let's get one from Kipper. Oh my gosh. I'm having trouble putting my deck. It's happened in pile one too. I don't understand the problem is. All right. And then here we go. From Kipper. Okay. Message. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it came back out. Goblins. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So pile two. Um, I feel that you've met this person, obviously that's the way the pendulum swung, but your person is stuck in a mess, if that resonates and makes any sense, which is unfortunate for you. Um, this goblins card came out twice, which represents that number five. Um, it gives me that impression of when you hear someone talking about the cobwebs in their closet, something needs to be sort of is messy. I feel like your person right now is in the middle of dealing with drama, okay, in their life. And you walked into their life and you sort of gave them this eye-opening experience that they can actually have possibly a second chance at a happily ever after, because I don't feel that they've been experiencing that um, in whatever it is that I feel that they're in the middle of. Okay. And what I'm seeing here with the World card and the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician, uh, first of all, there's something here where I feel the two of you were meant to connect, obviously. But with this Wheel of Fortune on its side, there's some sort of halt to this path, to where this journey is going between the two of you. Um, and what's unfortunate is it's painful. It's painful for this person, and I feel that it's painful for you. And I feel that your presence, your energy, you meeting this person gave them that lift where it's almost, what I'm feeling here with the Seven of Cups energy right in the center. It gives your person the ability to walk away from some of the reality that I feel like they experience daily. So, whatever is going on, like whatever surrounds them in the 3D world, I feel that you're almost an escape for them at this point. Um, now, and with the Seven of Cups here, there's just a lot of dreaming. There's a lot of fantasy. I feel like that's how, you know, your soulmate stays connected with you, because I do feel in this case, in this situation, it is sort of a right person or wrong timing with the Wheel of Fortune that's on its side. And the World card, I do feel that this person thinks the world of you. Um, And I love the World card because I do always feel that there's a positive outcome that will come from the two of you connecting, from the two of you coming together. What's unfortunate is that I feel you walked into this person's life when there was sort of like a mess here that they needed to clean up. And it's been hurtful with this Ten of Swords here. You know, people have experienced pain, but what I'm seeing is, look, we have 10, we have 10, and we have 10. So it's almost like 10, 10, 10. You know, that can be a sign for you connected to you, to the person that you're thinking about. But those tens represent a completion of a cycle. And I do feel that right now your person is heavily involved in a karmic cycle that they need to work through. They need to work through these goblins, all right, in order for the two of you to be able to come together. I feel right now in their environments, they're looking for clarity. They're looking for truth. They're looking for guidance. Okay, and they're trying to get those answers. And I do feel with this future energy here with the Magician is that they are trying to manifest you. The problem is are they manifesting you in a healthy way? Meaning, you know, are they taking care of what the actual issues are in their environment in this moment? Or are they doing it in a way where they're trying to be manipulative? Okay, not really sure the way I'm looking at these cards and they're coming through, you know, and I hate to bring this up, but I see a Three of Pentacles that's standing out with me with this Goblin card saying, you know, your person's sort of work in the middle of something right now, whatever that may be. They're in the middle of something because the Three of Pentacles means teamwork, it means collaboration, it means building something together. And I do feel that there is a message here for you. All right, there is a message here for you. We have, look, this number 7. And seven's very spiritual. So I do feel like, you know, yes, it's a confirmation. There's a message here that your soulmates is thinking about you, that they see you in the same way that you see them. It could be to the point now that we're actually looking at the situation as a no contact situation, and your person thinks about contacting you all the time. All right, you have given this person a vision, you know, showing them that they could have this 10 of cups. All right, but I feel like they can't have that with you, all right, or with anyone until this Ten of Swords cycle wraps up that they seem to be still part of. Okay, so whatever that is, see, they're still swept up in that. And that is causing them to you know, their energy can't just be 100% focused on you. All right, because I feel like they are dealing with quite a few things. And, you know, one of those things is showing me here with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you know, are they truly happy? You know, what are they dealing with here? Are they where they are supposed to be? Because when you look at this Nine of Pentacles, you know, this is about God enjoying that, the fruits of your labor and being able to enjoy life and be, you know, able to stand on 2 feet and be independent. It is also a sign about being free. You know, it is a sign about freedom and independence. And with this Eight of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune on its side, also Seven of Cups represents that energy to me. Like this person still has a lot of questions. You know, it's not just fantasies, but there's questions here and options that they don't know the answers to. So because of that, yes, you may have encountered your soulmate, but your soulmate is involved in a messy situation right now. All right. And because of that, right, because of that, you know, this isn't something that you want to pull yourself into. You know, this is something that you need to be aware of, that you can confirm with yourself. Yes, I've met my soulmate. That doesn't mean that you have to wait and that you lose out and miss out on your life because of what's going on in this person's life. You have that confirmation that yes, you two connected in a special way. All right. And I do feel, you know, there's unfinished business here, but that doesn't mean that you pull yourself into this and that you be part of this. All right. That is not something that's healthy for you. I do feel that it's important for your person. I'm seeing here pile two that they want to be in a spot where sort of they are in good standing financially. So again, whatever the situation is going on at home and in their environment, um, it this sort of pours into that Seven of Cups energy because there's confusion here. Like, will they be financially secure when it's time for them to move on? Can they provide? Are they going to be in good standing financially when it is time to move forward with you or anyone else for that matter? That's just a big question in general. So this is all the questions that your person is trying to focus on at this time. I'm also seeing that, yes, with this Eight of just in general with the cards that are here, there's some tough energies that are here. So even when your person works through what they need to work through in this cycle, you have to understand also that they're not going to be in that position right away to be like, okay, I'm done here. Let's move on and let's start this. Like there's some sort of journey that's involved here for your person while they clean up this and then begin to heal. All right. Before they're ready to have this. And I think that's what's hard because your person, again, right person, wrong timing. It's just not going to happen overnight. All right. This wheel of fortune needs to flip back up. Okay. That wheel needs to spin so that we can start a new cycle. But there's a lot that needs to happen here in your person's life before that can happen. All right. Um, so that's a strong message that's coming through in regards to who your person is and sort of who you're involved with. I'm just curious what's on the bottom of the deck here, the King of Swords. Right, so this is Aquarius energy. Um, this is, I do feel that, this person has sort of pulled away from you with this Aquarius energy, meaning I feel like they've pulled back their emotions at this point, and they may come across even very um, like stone faced is what or cold, or giving you the appearance that they really, didn't connect with you, didn't care for you. And I feel like, that's a sign that why this heart is here, that they do have these feelings for you, but it is, I think, too much for them. There's a pressure here where they have to maintain this sort of stoic appearance until they work through this because they're trying to give the impression that their life is under control, but really at this time it isn't. Okay, so it is a whirlwind for them, whether they give you that impression or not. So I'm going to pull two cards for you, pile two, and I'm going to see, what it is you need to focus on at this time for yourself. I did this for pile one because they really needed to focus on something specific, but I wanted to see what it is that you need to focus on in regards to, you obviously can't be with your soulmate at this time. Okay. So what are you doing, while this person is trying to clean up their life? Self-worth, love what you see, and resistance. What we resist persists. Cups. Wow. Okay. So I feel that there is, you know, you need to focus on your self-worth here. Don't feel that you're unworthy because this person isn't choosing you at this time, pile two. They can't choose you because of the situation that you're in. But when you have a low self-worth, when you're fighting that low self-esteem, you sort of oversee that, and you think it's, well, they're rejecting me, that they're not able to accept me, and that's not what the case is here. All right. And with this resistance card, what we resist persists. So if you're resisting to see that, there's going to be a resistance to change the situation. So you can at least start with yourself while this person continues to move forward so that they can work on their emotional happiness and their fulfillment, work on your self-worth. Okay. And take this time to believe in yourself and love yourself and admire what you are thus far. Okay, so I'm going to close out the reading with a Moonology Oracle. And your final piece of advice here is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Um, Spirit wants you to know you're really not seeing the full picture here. I do feel with the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, that we have the 8 of Cups here, that's a lot of emotion. So I do feel, I don't know if the both of you are water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, or if there's water that runs in your charts, or if you're just both high right now with emotion because of this situation. And what happens is when we let our emotions overtake the situation, we don't see the big picture. All right, we become very narrow-minded and we only see, what we see instead of taking a step back and trying to understand each other. So I do feel that there's a specific message here for you, pile two, that you're not looking at the full picture here, and not to take this as a rejection, that your person knows who you are and that this is your confirmation. But, they have some shit that they need to work out here. All right. And until they do that, you don't want to be part of this. All right. You want a fresh, new, clean slate when it is time, and when spirit feels that the two of you are ready for one another. Okay? So I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section if it did, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Well, hello, pile three. All right, you chose here the Ace of Pentacles, and this is going to be your reading. You were either drawn to the card from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot or this beautiful wand of moss agate. All right, and we're asking today, who is your soulmate, and if you met them, whether you did or didn't, and if not, or if you have, what the situation is. I want to see what messages Spirit is willing to give us so that we can understand more. Okay? So before we get started, though, let's just take that moment for us to focus and center ourselves. So pile three, if you can take in a deep breath right now. And I want you to go within. I'm looking for my intuition to connect with yours so that I can give you the messages that you need to hear most. So I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power. And I trust my intuition always. So let's take a look. The first thing I'm doing is I am breaking out the pendulum, okay? I really love working with, this is an amethyst one, and I just really have embraced it and love the energy and the connection that I have with spirit when I use this. Um, it's just been a great experience. So first thing we're going to start out is I want to know if pile three, if you've met your soulmate or not. So we're going to ask spirit, spirit, has pile three, have they met their soulmates yet? I'm just trying to let it go. And from what I am seeing, the answer is yes. That yes, pile three, you have met your soulmate. So with that being said, let's move on and see what we can find out. All right, what it is that we know about this relationship, this connection. I do feel with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a card here representing abundance. The angel wings are here, if you could see that. So I do feel like this is a connection that is guided by spirit, by the universe. And that card of abundance showing me, that she's holding a green leaf here, you know, um, and with the moss agate, this is to me very grounding energy. So I do feel that this is a connection that is very grounded, meaning that both of you recognize what you two are to each other. And I do feel that despite whatever the situation is that's going on right now in the 3D material world, both of you have grown tremendously when I'm looking at this screen. Okay, so at the very least, I feel that this person has helped you to grow in ways that you didn't think were possible, and vice versa. So, Spirit, what is it that you can tell us about pile three's soulmates and their connection, relationship? You saw the Three of Wands there. I'm just looking at this creature. She has red stripes in her hair. There's something with the color red. So we have the Fool, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Lovers, Temperance. Wow. Queen of Wands. Six of Wands. And I'm going to get one from Kipper. Okay. Journey. Magic stream. There's a waterfall here. I feel, I wanted to say the first thing I felt, I feel like there's a connection with water in some way, for whoever I'm connecting with. I'm looking at this waterfall, whether it's a body of water, whether it's the beach, whether it's a pool or something. Like I feel like there's some sort of connection with water. What can I say about this, your soulmates, that there's definitely a strong mixture. There's a strong alchemy here of love and passion that exists. And I feel that your person feels this, all right? They know, there is a strong feeling coming through for this group that they know with this lover's card here who you are to them and what you represent, especially coupled here with temperance. I mean, this is a beautiful energy right here that I'm looking at with the Ace of Cups right aside of it. Um, in fact, it's a burden. It's a burden to your person, and I'm trying to understand why. Hmm. I feel that this, I feel like your soulmate pile three was a little too greedy in, they a little too greedy when it came to themselves and the control of, trying to control, uh, whatever was going on in their life. With this Four of Pentacles here showing up in the past energy, I just feel that your person wanted to hold on to too many things at once. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And they realize that this journey with you, would have been the fool's journey, meaning it would have been this beautiful new start for them that I feel, uh, they were too scared to take that leap. So it's interesting because I'm feeling some sort of guilt or sadness here because I feel that they really do know who you are and what you represent to them. And with the Six of Wands here and this Four of Pentacles, I feel like they let their pride get in the way of what this journey could have been. And I feel like instead of you two heading down one path, the path changed, all right, because of the fear. Uh, I don't know. There's something here where I feel like this situation scared your person, whether this connection was too intense, whether it made them feel vulnerable to a certain extent, that they actually even became a little bit defensive, whether it confused them with the Seven of Cups here, that, it put them in a position that they didn't know which direction that they wanted to go in. I do feel with this card here, this journey, this card number 10, and 10 represents that wheel of fortune, of, the energy of fate and destiny, and that wheel being able to turn. What I'm feeling actually from this situation is that your person was already on their journey. That's how I am feeling this. And I feel that their journey was taken in a different direction and they weren't expecting that. And it's basically like it's thrown them off course. And with this card here of Magic Stream, I mean, this is number 18. 18 represents the moon, and with the Seven of Cups here, there's illusions or there's delusions here in some way, or I'm getting this feeling that the truth is not fully been disclosed to you. All right, that there's something here where that your person is holding on to that they did not disclose to you. So for some of you, I even feel that this is a possible, like your person allowed you to move on, um, without them. There was something here that triggered them. They weren't ready for this journey with you, pile 3. And it's disheartening because I feel the intensity that the both of you feel for one another. So, that wasn't something that there's this alchemy. There was this perfect alchemy. There was this yin yang energy that existed between the two of you. And I feel that in your person's environment, they still know that at this point in time, but they just weren't able to take the action, take this leap of faith and be able to move forward. Something would have changed for them, pile 3, and they weren't ready for that change. They weren't ready to process that, to make, and understand and make the changes. And it was too much. There's this energy coming through, like it was almost too much for them in their head to deal with. And yet I do feel that there is a very intense connection that exists here. There's this feeling that when the two of you connected, it was off the charts. Very romantic. Again, I'm getting feelings with this water, like there's some sort of, whether you're on a cruise or a beach or an island, there's something here. There's a sense of romance, a strong sense of being very romantic. The two of you, have this a very romantic feeling for one another. And that, the love is here as well. Like that's what's shining through. And I do feel that your person showed a side of them where They appeared to be very optimistic, very positive. I feel that they appear to be very charming, very attractive, very sexy. Uh, and it just I feel that your person felt the same way about you when I'm looking at this creature here. Like I feel like there's this energy coming through that they found you very beautiful as well, and there was just that deep connection. It's almost like your eyes could speak, right, to one another, and you wouldn't, without having to use words. Like it was that type of connection, and yet I think what's disheartening here is when it was time um, for your person to take some sort of action, they didn't. They shut down, with this Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, and they're surrounded by the Seven of Wands. They shut down and just became very afraid, very, and they might not even describe, they may say it wasn't fear, but I feel that it was some sort of pride and ego that prevented them um, from doing, what their heart wanted to do. And because of that, there's a lot of regret here that this person carries. They may have shared that with you or they may not. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Ah, the Ten of Cups. I feel like this, your person's trying to just live a happy life right now, and that's uh that's pretty much they're trying to make something of themselves. I feel like they're just trying to focus on what's in front of them at this point in time, and yet there's this that's locked away, sort of within their hearts that they have not forgotten. Um, and they know it, and they know it. This card, Magic Stream, it does feel that the sensations that the two of you felt were very magical, very magical. It was almost um, sort of like a dream-like state. I feel that there were reservations like almost this feels too good to be true. And I'm not, what I'm looking here with the Seven of Wands, that's showing me someone that's very defensive. Your person, I feel they experienced something. They've experienced something in their past, whether it's just in childhood and growing up or past relationship that didn't work out, where I feel it sort of left them heartbroken. And even though it humbled them to some degree, there's this sense that's coming from them that they need to protect themselves. There's a strong sense here that they need to protect themselves because the child in them, they feel like they don't want to feel like that ever again. There's something here, like a broken heart, um, or a child that, didn't get to experience the dreams that they wanted to experience. Something was like sort of dampened in your person's situation. And it's sort of that experience that has kept them sort of in this state of here, of holding on. It's because they're trying to control all the pieces of the puzzle, and that's very hard to do. I do also feel that no matter where they are in their journey and where you are as well, they won't forget you. You're there. You're there with them. You're a piece of them. Okay? So I'm going to pull two cards from Divine Dog. I pulled them in the other readings as well. So let's just see what comes out. what else you need to know in regards to this connection that you have with this person, um, what you need to focus on at this time, any other advice that's needed. I mean, I just feel like this is someone who really tried to control, like they wanted to call all the shots and it sort of just backfired on me. Okay. Boundaries. Stay in your own business and patience any day now. So that is very interesting. Um, the energies that I was reading in regards to what's on the cards on the table, it was the energy of how they feel, how they still feel deeply for you. As far as their situation, I feel like they're obviously still on this journey. So perhaps I feel spirits asking you to sort of be patient with this person. Um, they acknowledge that things didn't work out the way that you hoped or intended for them. Um, and obviously, there's a reminder here for you about staying in your own lane, okay? Staying while this person, continues to try to work on their happiness wherever they are, respecting that, respecting that boundary as you move forward with your own life as well. Um, I do feel that spirit wants this group to know that there will always be this link to you and your person that you're feeling, no matter where you are, okay, on your journey, that there is always going to be this connection between the two of you, and that's something that you can also, take with you and cherish while you are maneuvering. I definitely feel that this connection is you feel the 5D connection that you have with this person, which is what makes it so difficult because I feel that with the 3D material world, the two of you may be on, different parts of, different sides of the world at this point. There can be some sort of distance that's even here, where you're really just doing your own thing and you don't even know what's going on with this person, but you just happen to check in with this reading to see if any of this resonates. So just keep that in mind as well. Okay, pile three. So I am going to end the reading here. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know if it did, and I will see you again at the next reading. Okay, bye.